Hello, hello world. Good morning, peoples of the interwebs. I'm back. It's been a while. Um, it's been a while, and I'm still as lost and chaotic as always. But yeah, it's good to be here again, and it's good to not be alone, trying to figure out how anything in this game works. So I thought like I have to get back at Panta Rhei and I guess get some feature work done. So why not do it on stream? Generally speaking, we are doing a bit of restructuring for the streaming schedule, but nothing that should really affect a lot. Basically, the co-working streams will stay the same. So we're starting now again, streaming every Tuesday, 9 to roughly 12, depending on the day. It's gonna be me, and then the other stream, because we did this occasional Gamedev's play stream. This won't be happening on this channel anymore, probably, but will be moved to my personal channel, Spikey. I think if I set up Twitch correctly, there should be like a link to that in the Reignite description. So I'll be doing the the gameplay analysis streams and then some other things on my channel as well. So check that out. But for now, time for some Panta Rhei. I kinda wanted to do some kind of planning, but I didn't really get far. I just put down some notes. So the first thing we should be doing is working on the new greenhouse location. So if you've played the demo, you might have noticed there are, like, we currently have, I think, 3 locations plus like 3 major locations: the Feast Garden, or the shed, and the sanctuary. And right now our focus is to give you like a little bit of a spoiler here. I mean, I guess if you're joining the co-working stream, you're not too worried about getting spoiled. Um, so, yeah, quick insight into how I am, because it's mostly me doing the planning for the meta game and the overloop. So this is kind of how this looks like, the planning for the locations and how they are connected and all the content that is happening in there. So yeah, and right now we kind of have this critical path: entry, feast, garden, feast, shed, sanctuary, and what's still missing to get like the full scope of this inner garden environment is the greenhouse, gate, and the graveyard location. And then it looks complicated, but it's not really that sophisticated. It just kinda have a bunch of like interactions that could happen in a location. And the palm trees are kinda the power upgrades, or like the resources you can collect. Those are like the mined here. And then we also have like encounters, and then more or less randomly just distribute them. That's how I went about the other areas. Kind of just randomly distribute them and see what feels good, or like from gut feeling, not trying to overthink it too much. So we have like a baseline that we can iterate on. And then I guess just implement it that way. And then once we test it, we can actually, see if this makes sense. Like there are a few thoughts, like especially with the lakeside view, which we will be tackling probably at the end of the year. Like, should be starting with that in November, December. Where there was like a thought about having this long, like ravines, like a chain of locations where you have to go through before you at some point unlock the shortcuts. You know, let me know if the music is okay. Because it's been a while since I've done this. And Chill Hop, I'm normally using the music from Chill Hop. And they did some updates to their interface, which are honestly quite cool. Because now you can do like presets, and like you can choose between different music genres from the live stream, which you could do before. But now you can also like add like ambient sounds. Like we can add forest birds, which I don't know. I don't think I'll be needing that for my kind of stream. I could add like keyboard clicking, which might be funny. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'll experiment with that a bit during downtimes. But yeah, I guess it could also be cool. It reminds me of a website I used when I was doing like pen and paper RPGs. I was DMing not D&D directly, but like a different system. And I also had like a website where you could put together soundscapes to like play during different, like one that's for the city or like for exploration or for combat. And I spent too much time in there. Anyways, but we're not here to do music, not yet at least. Okay, so and that's like the first step. Like the first step normally here for us in our pipeline is me defining the locations roughly, so we have an idea of what's coming. Then we get iteration by our narrative designer, like a short description of all the locations. I think we actually haven't seen that yet, but we have actually some names and descriptions for the other locations. Winding Maze. Arena of the Lost. Okay, yeah, that's very evocative. Kind of what I love about this kind of collaboration. Because as a meta designer, I'm just kind of doing the map roughly with what would make sense from a numbers perspective, but I don't really know what's gonna happen in there. And the narrative goes in there and like just gives them name and a short description, and suddenly we can already start like crafting stories around that, or like thinking, okay, Arena of the Lost, that's probably gonna be some kind of major combat encounter, like something I can do. Maybe waves of enemies that you have to defend and like a reward you can get, which kind of works together what we had planned here anyways, because we wanted to do a like mini boss here. And we could like combine the mini boss or like the arena fighting with unlocking a shortcut or something like that. So yeah, kind of exciting. So exciting to take the narrative arc, narrative description, and start doing the actual level design for the location. Good morning, Rose. Happy to see you in chat. Hope you're doing fine. Hope everyone is doing fine. I hope, like, if you're in Austria, Vienna, or like, I guess anywhere in Europe, I hope you survived the last stormy days. This was very telling for me because I've been in Thailand like 2 weeks ago for 3 weeks, and we also had rainy season in Thailand, so I'm kind of used to it, but rainy rain in Thailand is still warm and you can kind of just chill outside on the terrace and it's fine. Um, but then we got back to Austria and then like immediately first day it's just raining the whole week and it's cold and gray and I don't like it. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing fine and I hope you didn't have any like bigger travels planned for this week. Because traveling by train kinda complicated right now. But what was actually nice, oh, I need to do short advertisement. I think I can just paste links, right? Because last weekend, when the actual storm was, I was at a game jam, the cultural game jam here at Belvedere 21. Haven't updated the itch page yet, but if you want to check that out, we did like a little. That was really cool. Actually, it was the perfect thing to happen for the stormy season, because it was the perfect weather for a game jam. Like rain and storm outside, and you don't want to go out, so you can kind of just do a game. So if you want to check that out, it's an APK right now. You can only play it on Android, and I haven't tested it on any other device than my own. So if you wanna test it and let me know if it works at all on your device, feel free. Oh no. Yeah, I'm kinda glad. That's like the good thing, I guess, about working from home. That I have days where I just don't have to leave the house at all. And sometimes that's a really good thing. But I think, like, looking out today is actually nice. At least in my part of the city, it seems. It did rain in the morning, but now it's just like sunshine and clear sky. So, so I guess you chose a good day to have business outside. Well, mind you, it's still cold. It's just not raining. So, can't go outside with flip-flops and shorts anymore. Okay, so, but now we are working on the greenhouse location and like from the meta perspective, we want to have like there is like a logic behind the placement of things here. Like generally things that are underneath are like locked in the beginning, things that are on top are available from the start. Left and right we have encounters, like either mandatory and optional encounters. So with the greenhouse we have, oh, goodbye Rose, have a nice day as well, and keep warm if you go outside, and maybe take an umbrella, cause you never know in Vienna when the rain is coming back. So for the greenhouse, we ideally have like an optional encounter. We should have like some collectible, and this one is a power upgrade available from the start. This one will be set with the Ada location, like the one NPC that is in every location, kinda our guide. And then we do have a lot of locked crops. That is kinda part of the whole greenhouse fantasy, that you have a bunch of crops that you either can't access yet or like have to restore and stuff. And yeah, we do have a way to the sanctuary, and we have a locked way, shortcut kinda to the gate. And I think the narrative arc is also pretty straightforward. It's just a large greenhouse. They used to experiment with new seeds to see if they were useful and edible. So we can check if we find something like in the side quests that we could use for like doing this kinda quest. Because I was thinking, I didn't document this anywhere, did I? Yeah, I did document it here actually. I was thinking to like store the seeds that you need to unlock new plants in the greenhouse, or like maybe a secondary location. I did take some notes on that, I think, last week, but now I just kind of have to find them again. Oh, that was like meeting notes. That was also meeting notes. I think I have them on my other clipboard. Yeah, because I wanted to do as well together with the yeah, I did the notes here on my clipboard. I wanted to iterate the whole planting things system as well when implementing the greenhouse, but we'll get there. Now, where were we? Greenhouse. Okay, it was also destroyed because greenhouse is pretty easy. Yeah, it's mostly glass. Glass everywhere, strange plants and weeds. Overgrown area making it hard to move around. Okay, that's something we could like incorporate. It's a project of fees to fix the greenhouse and grow more cabbage. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do the cabbage thing, but at least the growing thing we can incorporate. Okay. You know, it's also kind of a breakfast stream because I still have some cereal left. Now, I already kind of started setting up a level design. Very rough. Just to get a feeling for it. And like, there were like two things I wanted to try out. First is like having the whole location be like very fractured, to incorporate this idea of the greenhouse kind of falling apart, so they're like small islands and like parts of the greenhouse kind of just floating everywhere, and Fee having to navigate that, like make it a bit complicated or like harder to navigate. And then I also like, together with this fractured idea, have it be very vertical. So I wanted to try out some more vertical level design, which should work. It was also kind of the idea, have it work with like the camera perspective. So when Fee kind of standing on the edge there, or like approaching the area from this side, you can always kind of see this main plaza underneath where all the crops kind of as a goal where you want to go, but you kind of can't reach it yet. And also with the shadows kind of teasing the other things that are in the location. So you can, like also with this, having this interactable piece be seen with the shadow as kind of a teaser. Yeah, that's kind of the idea here. We do need to place Ada somewhere as well. It's not too important yet, but we probably want to have her like right at the entrance somewhere. Together with the power-up station. And now there are two ideas here. Is once that you kinda have to go up there and then circle around for the first exit. This one will be the exit. It's like unlocked from the beginning. So the exit to the sanctuary. And then a second thing I wanted to do is over here is the exit to the well, maybe we will change it actually. Maybe we can change it. Like we want to have this thing then locked behind a splinter. So you need to have the teleport ability to get there, to get to the sanctuary. Use the shortcut. You can take the long route over there to the unlocked exit, which gets you to... Oh wait, this one's to the gate, this one's to the sanctuary. But what we haven't figured out yet really is how to get there. I think I kind of want to... So I didn't really have, and that's I guess what's hard for me right now, is that I didn't really have a lot of process going into this, just a bunch of ideas. And I kind of put the ideas in, and now I have to make them make sense, so like connect them together. So one thing I also have with those things, they're not implemented yet directly, but the idea here is they should be like rotating fans that you have to activate to actually reach the different locations. So what we still need, let's write it down. Like conceptually, we still need a way to the lower platform. We still need a way to the sanctuary exit. We still need to have an encounter somewhere. Maybe we could do the encounter down there. And other than that, we need to implement integrate reversible lifts. I kind of was thinking about reversible platforms that are not strictly just going up and down, but maybe in an arc. We would have to investigate if that's like possible with the current setup, or like judge if it's worth the effort. And then we also need to integrate, or like actually implement they're not reversible per se, or are they? No, they're not. They integrate the rotating fans. So yeah, the idea was to have those, like 2 or 3 of them as kind of a centerpiece. Okay, actually, what we could do. Maybe here have like a reversible lift that we kinda need to activate. And we could combine it with like a small, simple electricity puzzle. Those aren't like fully integrated yet. Just as a one-off thing. We need to have this be a connection. Let's maybe get taller. Okay, so the idea here would be we will need to have would probably be easier to control it from like above. Yes, we can use the shadow somehow. The idea now is to have like some kind of lever down here to control the fan upstairs. So you have to do that before going up. Then you can either take the long route like all the way around or take a shortcut through the platform underneath. I think that would be the idea. So, and what we also need to consider is having like parts of the location that aren't accessible like immediately. You kind of have this thing where you need the splinter. Could think about adding something about egoism, but that's always a bit complicated. Mm. Okay, so before adding any interactable things, can use another staircase to emphasize. I think I want to have it like somewhere here, like this maybe. Then the staircase kinda attached here. Yeah, then we need like a way to get down there. I wonder if we should make it. Because I wonder if that's like a good idea to have. A latch down here, so it's a one-way. Okay, now on the one hand, I only want people to like get there if they have external reversion. So having a one-way street doesn't really cut it. Let's remove the gizmos for now. Also, I think this place is starting to look a bit too messy. And we could rearrange the ones up here then. You know what, let's just try something out and then worry about it later. Because I don't really feel like thinking right now. And you know, game development isn't always about thinking. Sometimes it's just about the vibes. Okay, guess let's just see this if this like does anything. I haven't really tried this layout yet. I just put a bunch of blocks together and hope that it makes sense. Okay, it's been so long since I've done anything in the editor, so bear with me if things don't work immediately. Yeah, okay, well that's a good sign. Okay, so we could like go here. The idea would be to like have some kind of mechanism somewhere here that you need to repair so you can like activate the lift up, which we don't have yet. Second option is going over here and like you can go up, but then you're stuck here because you don't like have the splinter ability. Or you can go down here, like you have this interaction here where you control the fans up there to like solve this puzzle. And then lastly, you still want to approach this part. And I kinda want to make it, like one idea would be to drop down here and then take this. Like this won't work The view is completely blocked. Yeah, the shadows are a bit harsh right now, but that's something to deal with later. Maybe we can make the drop down here something else. We need to rearrange up here.
I should probably hurry up a little bit.
Yes, well said, V. So let's look at this. You know, we could just make this a secret. Or we could also just have this be a tiny platform. Kinda just teasing. That we can go over there with the teleport. And once we're down here, we can only really go over to the, I would say, combat platform. Hmm. And we could definitely put something here still. Like with a reversible bridge. Are we like using this? think we are. So yeah, we could put something here. The question is, are we adding like a way back up? What we have here with the cubes are like collectibles, the seeds that we need to distribute. And then, I mean, we could also start thinking about the crops that we need to like distribute. 4 of them. And like 1. Guess we will just put right at the beginning. Then the other 3 somewhere else. Right. I guess we shouldn't overthink it too much. So we need to test it anyways. But the complicated thing really is that you're gonna visit the location a few times. We kind of want to keep it fresh for the like 20 times that you're gonna visit this. That's kind of the hardest part right now. We'll have at least 1 crop down there. Still kind of thinking about just putting all the crops down there. To have this like as the main goal to reach this. Right now it's pretty easy to reach. Maybe we should move this puzzle like somewhere down there. We'll see. I'll take a quick bio break. I'll be back in a second. Hello, I'm back. Um, so the thought process now is to maybe move the small puzzle we had up here down there to access the main platform instead of the platform up here. And maybe actually make it one way so you need at least 2 tries to get there. Hmm. I guess before we try that, let's commit our current changes. Can add group puzzle. Let's call it that. Okay, what kinda works well now is that you can see the whole thing. Okay, I'm thinking right now that we could keep this as actually a egoism thing. So you need to like hit a button somewhere over here, like revert here, then let your echo run over there, so it enables the bridge and you can like use the shortcut to get there. This thing will be one way. This could be at the same time. Yes, be also the way to the exit. Yeah, we'll need another platform there. And I guess I have a reversible left here. Or something like that. So, okay. We do kinda have a layout now. Some things are still not really connected that well. might have been that I've been muted. Anyways, you should be able to hear me now. I'm working on the greenhouse location for the garden area, the first area you encounter in the game. That's also kind of featured in the demo. And yeah, we're kind of trying to make sense of the layout, because the input we got from narrative is it's a greenhouse. You need to be able to grow plants and things, and it's kind of falling apart. Like the falling apart thing, we have, like, we want to feature with this fractured kind of vertical environment, and the rest we'll see how it develops. Okay, so with that in mind, I guess we can just move the whole exit thing over there, so you always have like the long way around. We'll have a hard time connecting the splinter then, unless we build like an extended thing around here as well. Or like we have the shortcut to the gate here. So I guess let's try that. Guess we could just take all of those. Like this, the center. So yeah, it would be looking like this, and then we need a connection down here. We could do just lifts, but maybe I'll think of something more exciting. Okay, and we also kinda need to think what to put up here. So now, like the default orientation probably would be, oops, something like this. You would have to like connect it here so you can activate the machine to cross the gap here. And then in the next run, you kind of have to put it like this or like this to get over there. Let's see if this makes sense. And what would maybe also be interesting is to have this whole thing be connection to the battery. Then yeah, you need to connect it like that. Okay, I guess we can do a puzzle with that. That's not the main focus right now, but just for like early block outing. Just put the bridge down here and then take a note that we want to have an electricity puzzle there. Yes, yes. So either we can go like this route if we have egoism. So we will need to. We can go this route if we solve the puzzle. Okay, but if we drop down here, we don't have egoism, then we're kinda stuck right now. So we still need a way to get back, which I don't really like that much. Hmm. Anyways, we have the way up here, like a one-way left. Then the way over here, this one's blocked until you have Splinter, and then you kinda have to drop down here. I mean, we could, you know, for starters, place some kind of staircase here. So yeah, what we're doing isn't like, we're not really worried about how this looks. Mostly worried about the functionality. And then in the next few iterations, like once we get the base block out done and like know where everything should be and where the interaction should be, then we can also hand it off to the art department so they can do a concept iteration. Well, we as like technical game designers, or like me as a technical game designer, can start also implementing the functionality, like the different puzzles and the encounters, to see if everything works. But then we can kind of work in tandem, like art and level design. I just have to think about how to communicate, like most of the things I'm trying to do here. Mm-hmm. Okay, now what do we do about this? It's like a long way down. So what what possibilities do we have to get down fast that aren't exactly falling? Um, that are also like not too complicated. That's just kind of the main path. Oh, I mean, what we also could do, considering we don't really need another, I can again make this thing like a one-way street. But then I kinda want to have the staircase on the other side. So now the idea would be that you go down there and then this whole thing kind of breaks down and you land down here. And we'll see if this makes sense when everything else is implemented. And now we kinda just can do maybe something more chunky in the background as well to like give it the feeling of building again. Maybe we can move the exit over here. Can maybe like, you know, give it walls. Like I'm not sure if art would, you know, want walls here. But for now, to test out the vibes, because it kind of works well here in this case, because our camera is coming from this side, so it kind of is a good opportunity to add walls to give it more of this verticality feeling. But yeah, we'll see about that. What that means now is can do like a pathway. Around here. To like another platform. And oh, okay. Didn't realize we're still that far up ahead. Far up ahead, that far up. So I guess we'll move this down. Wrong rotation. Kinda like this, maybe. reset. Not sure if this is too steep though. I feel like this is too steep. Yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, guess we can't really test it right now. Not sure what to do about all of this here. Okay. Good morning. Not often that people call me honey. Um, Not really. I'm still like a little groggy, tired, exhausted from the game jam weekend. But like in a good way. It was a fun weekend. Was a really good way to dodge the weather, like the stormy weather. And I spent most of yesterday sleeping, and now I'm here for a relaxed, cozy co-working stream. I guess that's also kind of a good way to, start into the week or like into the day kinda chilled. Just dabbling around a little bit in the editor. And it's starting to make sense somehow, a little bit at least. So I guess that's a good thing. I'm just kinda worried about having to implement things. Because it's been so long since I've done actually any coding. Okay, now with the basic layout done for now, still kinda have to realize Right? It's kinda interesting seeing like all the locations from above. You. I should probably also do. I still need to do an overhead, like at the end. Then, like a view like this. Not so easy when you like trying to do verticality. I think doing vertical levels is a bit new to me. It's very fun, but also kind of complicated. Especially like with a fixed view. I mean, makes it easier or harder depending. But with the fixed view, you also have to think about like what things can't block other things, like where you can see across. But now let's distribute some cubes. The cubes are like collectibles that shouldn't be like too easily accessible. I guess one of those we will put here as a tease, and one of them over here. For accessing it through Splinter. Sure, let's do that. Have a productive meeting. See you later. Yes, let's also put one here. I think I missed a few. Okay, guess we can also put one over here. Be one right at the exit. Now it's getting a bit harder. Guess we need to put one here as well. Oh, okay, and we have to put them in the right height as well, I guess. I mean, those are just cubes for now. We'll replace them with actual collectibles. No, I'm just putting this here as like a teaser for something you can access with the teleport. You would also like to have something more with the egoism, but we'll have to do that later. So, what kind of combat encounter do we have? Just a normal one. Okay. Let me see if that works. So my plan here kinda was to have them, guess, on a platform up that you can't access until the fight is over. Guess I should put it somewhere to the side. Okay, I guess basic layout done. Oh, what I didn't add here is the fish distribution. Do we have fishes here? I guess that's close enough to a fish. Well, hello Allegra. Welcome back, welcome back. Yes, thank you. Welcome back to the stream, I guess. It's been a while. Took a well-deserved summer break. Also, it got kinda hard, like doing streams, because we had a weird schedule with all the things and meetings. I'm doing fine. I'm still a bit tired from the game jam on the weekend. There was a game jam at the Culture Game Jam at Belvedere, which was a really nice way to dodge the stormy weather, just game jamming all weekend. So it's an awesome location. Generally, it was a really cool event, like having a game jam take place inside a museum. Like we also got access to the museum, like we could go to the Belvedere, like we got a tour, and then it was a pretty good event. And the catering was also awesome, so I think it will happen again, or like at least they're planning to do this more often. So, like, I guess keep an eye out for next year. If you get the chance to participate, I would highly recommend. Haha, well, I September. Oh, I guess the semester already started, right? It's kind of funny once you get out of school or like university. These so important deadlines, like with the summer break and semester start, they kind of disappear, and it's a really weird feeling when you're not planning around semester start anymore. Because for me, that's the first year where I don't have like a normal semester. So I'm kind of just floating freely. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, we are speaking English, so I guess you're on topic. Um, but yeah, I'm also like a little pressured because I should be doing my master's thesis, and I'm very successful in procrastinating it right now. But yeah, let's see how this develops. Maybe I should do a master thesis stream. Maybe that's like the trick to actually get it done. But well, hang in there. It will get better, at least when you're out of school. Depending if you're going to university or something, that's already better. So at least you kind of chose what you wanted to do. And then after that, yeah, it gets less and less inconvenient. And the whole scheduling part. But yeah, I'm kinda glad to be out of there. Oh, team game design project. Oh yeah, I'm also excited for that. To see what you come up with next. But please make it less hard this time. Can't embarrass myself on stream like with your last project. Okay, we were thinking about fishes, or like in our game, skill points. So we did have somewhere like a chart or like a plan for how we wanted to distribute the skill points in the different locations. So you're kind of collecting the skill points and they're fought fishes, and then you go back to the main hub and then you spend them. And I guess I kind of just forgot about them. So let's see if we can find the planned distribution. I mean, it would have. This was like our skill tree. Total upgrades 50, target max skill points. So, yeah, I know that's not the ideal abbreviation. It stands for memory fragment. Target maximum skill points. So we're planning with 60. Seems like a lot. And then I think we already did like 15, 15, 30, yeah. So that kinda checks out. Oh, that's good to hear. Nice team ideas, pretty unique. That's a good start. Just make sure to manage your scope so it doesn't get too stressful. Oh, oh well, have fun in math and have fun in math if that's possible. But I'm sure you're gonna learn something useful. Math kinda creeps up again. Like as when you're becoming a game dev, like all these things you thought you would never use again suddenly appear in some capacity again. Like when doing, I don't know, experience calculations or trigonometry or like vector-based stuff. Suddenly I go, oh yeah, I've heard about this ages ago, and now I actually kinda would need it. So yeah, I don't want to be the person with you're gonna use this someday, but if you're becoming a game dev, chances aren't zero that you're gonna use that someday. But yeah, for me it's I don't really remember a lot. You kind of just have to remember the main concept or the name of it so you can Google it. That's kind of the important thing. Don't really have to know it by heart. Well, okay, I think I had a distribution chart somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. Oh yeah, I found it. So we did a content distribution chart, which is a little outdated, but some things still hold up. G2010, yeah. I mean, around this, so we're kinda planning the whole game around a total of roughly 30 runs for like a normal player. And with that in mind, like trying to distribute the content across all the different locations so it stays interesting. And part of this is the skill point pickups. So in this case now, what are those? Resource crops. And memory fragments. And we will have like 15 here, 15 here, then like 20 across the whole lakeside view, and then an additional 10 in the Clockwork City. So in total would be 60, right? 30, 30, 60, yes. Yep. So I guess I should put them in the new map already. Like, don't work with this one anymore. I guess I'll just move everything down here. We can see our narrative designer is also here. Hello, Yasmino. Yo, we want to have like 15, so those are like 8, 16 minus 1. Alright. We have one in the entry location. I'll just put them down. In Fee's garden right now we have, I think, 3. In the greenhouse we could put a few more. I mean, we don't really have that many left. Let's put 2 in the greenhouse for now. And maybe 3 in fish shed. Kinda also want to have at least 1 in the gate. Be 3 also in the graveyard. And 2 in the sanctuary. Oops. Okay. It's starting to get a bit messy, so to say. We could also distribute them. 16. And we need like 20 in here. It's 8, 16, then another 4, 20, and then another 10 up here. Don't have to distribute them yet, just to have them here. Okay, that in mind, we could theoretically put those in already as well. But I guess we want to connect them to certain Normally you want to connect them to certain narrative events. That's the thing that's still missing here, is the whole connection to the narrative arc. Because I don't really have an idea how the quest line should work yet. Actually, this could be in there. No, let's have it upstairs. I guess let's do a quick commit. Feature map, iterate, greenhouse, farm, greenhouse location, or like a block out. Then I'll post a screenshot. Okay, so far so good. I wanna see if it's easy to add the, you know, the reversion platforms. I think they're called, oh. Didn't we call them platform maybe? Plate and gate, what is this? Oh, that's from, okay, no, that's not what we want. We want, uh, okay, I have no idea how it's called, but there is one in Fish Shed. Yeah. Reversion Island, okay. Of course. Oh, okay, I have it set up like this. Okay, maybe that's actually good. I guess let's try this. And maybe I should also start cleaning up a little bit. Put the stairs in there as well. Good enough for now. Is that all? Just move the target up here. This seems too easy. I don't trust my past self to be like to make things so easy. That seems out of character. I guess let's just try it. Oh, it works. Okay, nice. So we can go up here. This is maybe a bit awkward. Then, like, that's a long way around. Can't go over there because we don't have to teleport. Oh, there's like a collider. Can't go over there because we don't have splinter. Oh, that's the collider of the bridge, yeah. Then this thing should like break and fall down. So we kinda land here. Oh, okay, that's also not ideal. Maybe we can this up a bit. We'll send then we'll move here. Light source maybe here. Okay, this works. Then this is like set up in a way. Or should be set up in a way where we can't go over here. Then here would be the combat encounter. Here would be like the puzzle. It's also not 100% ideal with this island.
I should get more time.
And then we can go up here. And I didn't install the left yet. Nice. Let's try the other way, just to see. We can't really go here because we are missing splinter. Can go here to set up the puzzle. Can jump down. Oof, didn't expect that. We can collect the fort fish. Then we need to have like the egoism thing set up. Yet this also not ideal. I mean, everything up until here is okay, but like going over there isn't good. So maybe we don't do that. Okay, this one here is problematic. You know what I was thinking is maybe we can like have this just fall down here. and then you kind of descend over there. Kind of like this. Maybe. Alright. Since that worked so well, let's add another one. Those reversible left. I really do appreciate how simple I made this. Okay, the next big thing is probably implementing like the rotating puzzle things. And at some point implementing the electricity puzzles. I want to have like one over here for activating this lift. Like one here to get over there. And yeah, I think that's all for now, like 2 electricity puzzles. And we also wanted to this a bit. So far down. I think that's good enough. Yeah, I think that should work. Not 100% confident in the layout yet. We'll have to iterate with like how the quest develops and like the other things we want to have unlocked in there. But for now, that's the greenhouse. I did put down some notes on like what I wanted to do with that. Like that was the description of the greenhouse. That was the original designs we had for it. Like I wanted to put a maze in there and have like some kind of rush attack. Then that was the first draft of the puzzle, which I still have. Then the narrative description, like ideas, was like tiny floaty island and parts of the greenhouse floating around, so which we kinda have. Puzzles to get rid of the vegetation we don't really have yet. Maybe we can think of something. We also don't really have a design like direction for that yet. Or like something easy we could use for that. And some more gardening stuff. Well, the only gardening stuff we really have are the crops. Maybe we can think of an easy, like additional system we could add here for the gardening feeling. But I'm not sure yet. I mean, I guess we could. Does this work? Can I just try to play it through? So normally we like arrive here from the garden location. Then we could talk with Ada. Where's Ada so rotated? So then like we can't really go anywhere here. So the idea here is that you have some kind of switch here, and when you activate it, oh wait, I can't move. You can talk with Ada and you can get your power upgrade here, maybe. Then the idea here is you can't really access that yet. So you have some kind of switch you need to activate here. And like the switch then kind of rotates this 90-degree. So you do this like a few times. And then you can continue. And you can only reach this like by solving the puzzle. Then you're in here. There would be a crop. I think I placed the crop there. Can either go over here. Oops. Or the other way around. So here would also be a switch to like rotate this so we can solve the puzzle. Kinda go. This is a bit awkward, I think, that it's so close together. I guess we should change this a little bit. Anyways,
How much time do I have?
can go over there, collect the fartfish. Then you can go back, or I continue with one of the shortcuts. No. Then this thing drops down. You land like here. Oh no, it's too high. Can get down here. Then you arrive at this location.
I'm slipping through my fingers.
If you already solved the puzzle, you can access the main platform here. And otherwise, go up
I should
here
hurry.
and then leave towards the sanctuary. Works pretty well, I think. I don't know. See what the rest of the team says about this. I think this is still a bit problematic. But like, I'm not entirely sure what to do about it. Guess we could just move the whole thing over here. And also move this. And I think we had a second issue. Over here. Of course we have the lighting issue, but that's not our problem. And also maybe this part being a bit weird. Then move phi up here. I don't know, I don't think there really is a way to make this less awkward, really. Maybe we just accept that some things are awkward. Such is life. Such is life indeed. Like distributing some enemies won't be an issue here. I can just like sprinkle them at the different locations. The encounter should also be fine. We did kinda integrate the lifts. We have all of those ways. We have the encounter platform. Biggest headache still is the quest line. Like, what are you even supposed to do here? And I also kind of remember having like our quests planned out, but I don't think we are doing this anymore. No, this isn't really up to date. So, okay. I guess we can spend a bit of time reviewing the other locations. Cause like greenhouse, okay, but I don't really know. I'm not too inspired about the quest line right now. Doesn't have to be very complicated, but still. Wilderness. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, we also have to check out the graveyard. Oh, okay. It's actually more of a memorial than a graveyard. That's probably the next location we are going to tackle. Or the endless mode. So from the clearing we can go to the Forgotten Path, Whispering Pines, Woodwright's Corner. Woodwright's Corner. Okay, the industry. Okay, that's also gonna be interesting. Okay, the path is gonna be hard as well. Okay, I'm not sure about the edge. That seems very abstract. Else do we need to put a boss fight there? Okay. Alright, I think, considering that we're more or less done with what we have planned, I think we'll end it a bit early today. If you haven't already, please subscribe and follow. I'm not sure what it's called on Twitch. I think it's follow. We are doing like this kind of co-working streams every Tuesday, 9 to 12. Mostly like focusing on our current project Panta Rhei, where I'm like showing a bit behind the scenes of it. If you want to stay up to date with the game, consider joining our Discord as well. That's where we're posting like regular updates and playtesting builds and things like that. If we get to it, community management is a lot of work, as I realized. So yeah, please bear that in mind if I'm not too active there, but we're trying. Also, my name is Raf. I'm spiky_mamong on all the social platforms. I'm also starting actually to do some more streaming on my channel, so follow there as well for some additional content, mostly focusing on game development, board game development, and the odd let's play slash gameplay analysis stream. Other than that, thank you for joining today. See you next week. Have a nice day. Keep on creating. And bye bye.